My name's Rory O'Maggart. I'm in PME2 and I'll be starting my advanced skill placement on Monday, January 8th. It's now Saturday, January 6th, and I've spent the last week or two just planning, getting my resources together, getting my long-term plans in. But I suppose one thing I've noticed about planning for this skill placement compared to the last two, I kind of know what I'm doing now. I kind of have a feel for going through plans, what's going to work, what's not going to work. It's not perfect by any means, because it never really is, but at least I learn from it. But I can see the progression from the first placement all the way through till now in terms of just planning and putting these plans together, and the abridged lesson plans as well, which is another which is handy as well, like kind of a progression on from the lesson plans. They're not as detailed, but I can see that it's like nearly a scaffolding process, like we do in English, that the placement office are starting to kind of take away these templates and kind of give us more, let us kind of get involved in the teaching side of things more so than worrying about the plans. I suppose what's different for me about this placement and what I'm looking forward to is actually, well, first things first, what I'm looking forward to is actually getting involved in the classroom, getting set up, putting theory into practice. I mean, my head's been buried in essays and just writing essays last semester, and then I was just kind of get a sense for the practical side of things, what I'll be doing for the rest of my life, which is teaching. So I'm been looking forward to actually getting back into the classroom, as opposed to just sitting in the library and trying to get all the plans, trying to get your essays done. So that's the main thing I'm looking forward to. I suppose what else I'm looking forward to is getting involved in the actual school atmosphere as well, and feeling like a teacher, going in day to day and kind of worrying about what the students are doing more so than what I was doing, because I know from my previous experience in placement, it's always about trying to get what am I doing, what's the next step, how am I going to progress my lesson, or am I going by my lesson plan, or how much time do I have left. It's always worrying about the teacher and me as a teacher, as opposed to, are the children actually getting something out of this lesson? Are they achieving the goals I set out within the lesson? And like, are they being assessed properly? Are they being differentiated for? So things like that I'll be looking at this placement, which is obviously the next step, the kind of getting involved in at the class, responding to what I'm doing, and I'm obviously assessing children a lot more effectively than what I would have been. And obviously, whatever they give me, or whatever work I give them, I'll be correcting, assessing, giving back to them, because I think that just to get like a hold on the whole teacher experience, rather than rushing into a place from out and gone in 2 or 3 weeks, and you don't get a full sense of what it actually is to manage and be in charge of a class. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. The school itself, I'll have 6 class for this placement. I've had 6 class before in first year in first semester. Very different though. I went into that placement. I went in with not knowing really anything, to be honest, what to do. Is you're kind of thrown in the deep end. And I have a few different ideas, different strategies that I want to develop on this placement. So I won't be just going straight in and teaching or trying to get through lessons. I'm going to actually get to know the children. Hopefully they get to know me. I'll have 6 class, like I said, in Drimnagh Castle Primary School. The atmosphere in the school is great. Really friendly staff room. Like, I remember the first participation day that I was there, I was sitting outside the principal's office, and one of the staff members came up and introduced me, brought me into the canteen, introduced me to everyone, made me a cup of coffee, all that, and like kind of just eased me into it. And it's like a really nice working environment to be a part of, and it's something that I definitely consider when going for a job next year, is the atmosphere right, because I need, like, the atmosphere in that school is really lovely, and it comes from the principal. I think is very calm, very approachable principal, and that kind of filters down through the staff as well, and you can feel that real good working environment when you walk into the school. So yeah, lovely school. Now I've got a few concerns, because the class I have are meant to be quite disruptive. They don't take well to change at all. There's some serious discipline issues within the school, or not within the school, sorry, within the class itself. And the teachers warned me about this. The teacher's great now, she's been helping me with everything. I was texting her there today, and she was saying like you have to go in, like especially after, from her experience, after a break, the children are just wild. So don't let them away with anything. You have to be very strict on your first day, or they'll walk all over you, and this class would. So there's some strategies that I have in my head that I want to develop on this placement in terms of classroom management and behaviour. So that's, I'm kind of concerned because I'm not used to that. I didn't have to, I mean, in my first placement I didn't really, I was just more focused on getting through my lessons more so than that side of things. And infants, I mean, the strategies for infants is a lot different to sixth class. So something I'm not used to, but something I know will definitely benefit me, because if it's a tough class, but if I can get a grip on this class, I mean, that sets a platform then for every class that I'll have in my teaching career. So I know it's going to be a tough challenge, but I'm definitely going to reap the rewards out of this one if I get to manage it correctly. Now, I have plans in place, and it's just about getting through the first day or two and finding that rhythm, finding that discipline, and rocking on with that, and making sure the children know who's boss. And they know where to draw the line as well. Like, I like to have fun with my classes and keep my lessons engaging, but they need to know who the boss is, and they need to know where the line is as well. So that's something I really hope on developing on this placement. What else? Yeah, I plan on, another thing I was thinking about was I want to stay healthy on this placement. Like, I'm going to make sure I have all my meals prepped, my lessons ready to go, get in bed at a proper time. Like, I mean, it won't be like the last placement. I think some people are up till 2 or 3 in the morning, and that's not me either. But cut it off at about between 10 and 11. You're getting to bed, get your hours, have your meals ready for the next day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinking water throughout the day. I think that's very important. I need to do more on that side of things, because I mean, it takes so much out of your placement does. That if you're not looking after yourself, and a lot of people really don't. Now, my mum and dad live down in Kerry as well, so I'll be coming home and cooking meals. So it's about prepping all that and getting it prepared for the week, then coming back at the weekend and making sure that the week after that again, it will go smoothly in terms of healthy eating and just drinking water as well. So that's something that I'm going to be very aware of as well when starting this placement. So yeah, other than that, looking forward to it. Few concerns, but hopefully after a day or two that's going to make everything a lot better. I'm still stuck in the plans. I've got my Starbucks coffee there, a few almonds, a few treats. The printer and the resources are out now as well, so it's all looking up for the 10 weeks. Placement is back, but looking forward to it. So we'll check back in then after the first block and let you know how I'm getting on. Thanks.